Hi, this is Tamara Kramar. You're listening to Juice on Platform B, 105.5 FM.
Oh, my mind is my best friend, sometimes my only friend. She keeps me safe and shameless, sometimes she keeps me sane. Oh, my mind is my best friend, sometimes she turns on me. She leaves me weak and helpless and slowly buries me into the deep ocean of unintended care. Move fast in slow motion through heavy burning air. Oh, my mind likes me lonely, she likes me for herself. She takes away my glory and sends me straight to hell. Oh, my mind loves to hate me, sometimes she breaks my heart. I start to think she maybe needs to make up her mind. Oh, my mind, where did you go? I kinda need you here. You said you never leave me, but now you've disappeared into the deep ocean of unintended care. Move fast in slow motion through heavy burning air.
Tamara Kramar is finally with us at the studio, and she just played Oh My Mind from her debut EP, Bachelor of Science.
Yay.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
So last time we spoke on the radio, it was almost exactly a year ago when I was still doing my show on URF, the student radio station at Sussex Uni. And back then, I remember how you were talking about finishing your degree and planning on releasing an EP at some point. And fast forward to a year later, you have done both and even more. You've played a lot of big festivals over the summer back at your home country in Slovakia, but also here you played at The Great Escape in Brighton. You also won the Discovery of the Year award at the Radiohead Awards, curated by Radio FM in Slovakia. And as if that is not enough, your face has been on Times Square.
Oh, God.
I think it's been a pretty good year for you.
It has. It's been a bit crazy, actually. It is kind of cool to realize that it's been a year since last time we spoke. But yeah, it's true. I was about to finish my degree in neuroscience, which was a bit of a journey, but we got there. And then I also managed to finish that EP over the summer after finishing the degree. I named it after the degree, so I thought, it's good to use your degree for something.
No, I like it. It's a cool name.
So there it is, Bachelor of Science.
Amazing. So Bachelor of Science was released in November, only a few months ago. How does it feel to have your first EP out?
I feel so good. I feel a lot more validated by my own brain. Just because, I played a lot of gigs, but I didn't even have a project out. I had like a song or two, and it always felt a bit wrong. Like it felt like I don't even have anything to like show you or send you to listen to, you know. So it feels good to be able to say that I have my first project out now, and is also really good for me mentally because it means I can try focusing on new things and thinking about new projects. I felt really stuck in that like finishing process, so I'm happy that's over.
That's good. So you feel more complete as an artist.
Yeah,
That's
I
great.
think so. Yeah,
How was the making process of that album?
long, very long. It took 3 years, and it's only 5 songs. I'm a very slow person. No, it was because it didn't start as a project necessarily. It just started as a few jam sessions in the studio during the pandemic. I never had an ambition to release a project. And then it like slowly turned into us talking about, well, maybe we could make it into a project. But then the pandemic got a bit better, so people got busier. So it took forever. And obviously I was still studying as well. And I was working on it in Slovakia, but living here. So it was very complicated. But I loved making it. I love the creation, the process of that.
So I'm guessing you had to travel back and forth a lot to work on that.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't even doing that because of the EP. It was mostly because of the pandemic. I was back home a lot because of that, and I just make the most of that time by being in the studio.
So when you first realized that this is going to be a thing, this is going to be an EP, did you have a vision of how you wanted it to sound like or to look like as a project?
No. That's the thing. That's something I would like to have different for the next project, like put more thought into it before I just dive in. No, with this one, we had kind of 3 songs going, which to me, each of them sounds quite different. The one I just played was actually the first one we ever made. But I had no idea. I didn't even have the other songs written for it yet, so it was all up in the air. Yeah, and so some of the songs I wrote back in 2019. The last one I wrote this summer. So it was just like a very long, kind of confusing process, and I took whatever came to me and put it on there. So
And it all worked out.
hopefully.
Oh, I think it did.
I mean, to be honest, towards the end, it was mostly about just getting it done. Like, I was just like, we need to finish this.
Okay. What was your favorite song to make? Do you have a favorite? Yeah.
Ooh. I don't know. I don't think I can answer that because they all happened in very different ways, in very different time periods as well. There's one on there called Mirror Talk, which opens the EP, and that's the only one that I recorded with my band present. So, because we had been gigging it for years, so then we just all came in and did that together. So that was really fun. It was like a hangout with my friends, but we also just made a song. There's one that I just made in my living room with one other artist. That was a completely different experience. And then the rest were made in that studio as like a three-person team. So I don't think I can choose.
Yeah. Okay. So every song has its own different experience.
Very, very different.
Behind.
Because it took so long and it was never a plan to have them all together as a project. You know, it's not like we went in for 2 weeks and made it. It was like random.
Oh, okay. Do you have a favorite song to play live? Or do you still enjoy each song differently when you perform
That
it?
changes as well. I feel like I feel the most connection with the next song I'm gonna play.
Okay.
Because it's the most recent one for me. I wrote it most recently, so I just feel it the most. But to play probably when I play with my band, there's a song called Hey Pretty Girl, which is like a joke song. But my band plays it so well. They have such a cool groove to it that I just love performing that one because it's just really fun.
It's a groovy song, yeah. It's cool. It's cool. Which has been your favorite gig to play so far? Any of the festivals you did over the summer or anything smaller?
Oh, that's a good question. Again, so I sometimes perform alone, like just like this kind of acoustic, kind of stripped back. So that's a very experience to then performing with a full band because that has a lot more energy and you can move around and but probably it's got to be one of the festivals I did. back in the summer, back home. Because, I played this it's called Grape Festival. It's like one of the biggest ones we have back home. And I was just very honored that they found a slot for me. I played at like 2 p.m. in, it wasn't fancy, but it was a cool stage. And I was just really happy that I got to be there as an artist. Because I've been going as a visitor for years. So that was like a special moment.
Yeah. Even though you played at 2 p.m., I mean, you were still there.
I had the wristband that said artist. Still have it. On my car, I still have the sticker that says artist that let me into the parking, the artist parking. So I'm never taking that off.
You must have felt so good.
It was fun. Good weekend.
That's great. So your next song that you have for us, I think it's the most stripped down and the most vulnerable, I could say, from your EP. I think it's a beautiful ballad with some beautiful harmonies and lyrics that can be quite relatable to all of us, I think. It's about when you suddenly and unexpectedly find yourself feeling low, feeling like you have lost everything around you, like your entire world has fallen apart, like a house of cards.
There we go.
Yeah,
I think your homework.
I have been doing my research. Yeah, I think all of us can feel like that sometimes. So I was listening to your song this week when I was doing my research for this, and yeah, I could relate to it a lot. I think that's a successful song, like when you can write something and anyone, like, or at least most people, can relate to it in their own different reasons.
Yeah, thank you. That's really kind. That means a lot. Because I'm quite conscious about like songwriting, lyric writing, just because it's not my first language. So I always question whether I'm making any sense. So it means a lot when someone actually relates to it. I had one really funny story happen back home where someone really liked that song, but they just completely misunderstood the whole thing. So they understood it in their own way, but it was like completely opposite of what I meant with it.
Okay. What did
like,
they
kind
understand?
of work? Because the chorus says you were told you can be anyone, anything, do whatever you like. But I say it in a way of like, of that, like someone has a great life, someone can do whatever, someone is privileged, someone can, someone has a good base where they feel free to do whatever, yet they end up feeling kind of low just because they're a human, and that's valid. That was my way of saying it, whereas this person just understood it as like, yay, like we can all be whatever we want, as in just like very optimistic and kind of, which is fine, but I just thought it was really funny. But yeah, it's still great when someone resonates with it, even though it was completely different.
That's okay. I mean, the point is to relate to a song. I mean,
I guess
it doesn't
so.
matter in what way.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so Down/House of Cards. This is the next song, and we can't wait to hear it.
Strange for you to feel this alone, 'cause your life has been so nice. You've always seemed to have it all: house and cars, parents still alive. You were told you could be anyone, anything, do whatever you like. Don't let life pass you by. But the lights go out and the house of cards just falls apart. There's nowhere else to hide. Weird for you to feel alone. There are so many people around. 'Cause you're human after all. Feeling low is a part of it, like feeling high. You were told it could be anyone, anything, do whatever you like. Don't let life pass you by. But the lights go out and the house of cards just falls apart. There's nowhere else to hide. So show me, tell me what's on your mind. I'll hold you and call you when you feel down. So show me and tell me what's on your mind. I'll hold you and call you when you feel down. Down, 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 down.
You're tuned into Platform B, 105.5 FM, and you just listened to Down/House of Cards by our amazing guest for this week, Tamara Kramar. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So on our last interview, I remember you were telling me that you struggle with songwriting. Do you still find that happening, or do you think you've become more lyrically confident within yourself?
Ooh. Well, this song that I just played actually broke like a very long period of a block for me. I wrote this summer after like many months of not being able to write or finish writing. So this was like a special one because it like opened up the creative juices again. But yeah, I mean, I'm still not like the most confident songwriter, and I'm not quick. I'm very slow when it comes to songwriting, but I do feel like I've improved, which is a good sign, hopefully.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I put less pressure on myself, I think, and I just kind of write whatever.
I'm guessing when you're working on an EP and you have to set a deadline to yourself at some point and be like, okay, we have to finish this, we have to come up with 5 songs at least, and I have to write those songs until that specific time. So I'm guessing that you put some pressure to yourself to be creative and productive and write a song, but obviously that cannot always work because you don't have the inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Finishing the EP kind of really helped me be creative again, because I feel stuck when I have like unfinished projects.
Mm-hmm.
I feel stuck when it comes to writing new things when I still haven't finished old things. So now that it's all out, I feel free again to like start writing, and so yeah, I've been enjoying that. Also, big change. I'm no longer studying neuroscience. I'm studying music now. So I am made to create. I have to create to get my degree. So that's also like an interesting new reality for me.
Does that feel any different to you, like studying music, having to write a song or having to create a track? Does that feel weird?
It's new, for sure. But I like it. I like that, because for me, always music was something I would run to when I was procrastinating. Like, oh, I don't feel like writing this essay or doing this whatever, so I'm just gonna write a song. Whereas now, the productive time I can spend on music, which is really good.
That's great.
Yeah.
Do you fear that studying music could ever make you lose your love for music? Because you said when you try to procrastinate, you usually play guitar or start singing or write the song. Now that you actually study it, do you think it's going to make you become bored of it or sick of it?
I was worried about that, but the course is not that intense in terms of songwriting. It's a lot about production as well and other aspects of music. So it's been very diverse. So it's been good. Yeah. Hopefully not.
I hope not. Yeah. And how would you say you're finding your journey in music so far, in the music industry? Is there anything in particular you find difficult or challenging as an artist, or more particularly as a female artist?
Well, it's definitely very, very male dominated as an industry, especially back home. I feel like I don't know anyone who works behind the scenes who's not a guy, which I don't have a problem with. Yeah, but it's interesting. When it comes to I'm at like a very exciting place right now, but it's also a strange one because I just finished something. Well, just a few months ago. Yeah. But like now it's the time of like, oh, what's next? Like, you know, how do I bring a new project that's going to be as exciting or better, or like how do I keep being interesting, that kind of thing. So that's all new. But yeah, no, I mean it's been good. I've been having a good time with it.
That's great to hear. Yeah. Your next song for today is Unreleased. I was very excited when you told me that you were going to play something you haven't released yet. It's called Liquid Courage. Can you tell us a bit about it?
It's not just unreleased. No one has ever heard it.
Wow.
I wrote it in January, and this is funny because I did write it when I was procrastinating. I was procrastinating on my finals, which were music related. But it's just because they had a deadline. I was like, yeah, I don't feel like doing this. So I wrote the song instead. And it's about social anxiety.
Okay.
It's about I don't know if the way I am is like I'm quite socially anxious and awkward, especially at like very public or like social situations, like in a pub or something. But then after that one drink or two, it just like goes away, and suddenly I'm talking to people, I'm like asking good questions, and like, you know, totally different me.
It's amazing what alcohol can do.
Yeah, I'm not trying to promote alcohol here,
no.
But it does help to get out of your shelf a little bit. So this is kind of like a cute little, I guess it is about love, but not really. It's more about this. Yeah.
So that's why it's called Liquid Courage.
Liquid Courage.
I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I would love to say that I came up with that, but I didn't. It's actually John Mayer. I watched an interview with him, and he used that. He said that he gave up drinking, so he no longer has that liquid courage. And I was like, okay, pause, write that down, and write a song now. So that's how the song came about.
Cool. Okay, we're excited to hear it.
Let's go.
The beer made me care. I no longer have the liquid courage to say that I like the stupid way you flip your hair and the songs you showed me when no one was there. Oh, I wish that we could be way more than friends. If I could speak, I'd tell you how much you mean to me. If I could just breathe away my fears and my social anxiety. The gin made me shed some things I never thought would make it out there. Yet I find myself in this bit deeper rain. Am I obviously weird, or do I seem scared? 'Cause I wish that we could be way more than friends. If I could speak, I'd tell you how much you mean to me. If I could just breathe away my fears and my social anxiety. I swear I still care, but I no longer have the liquid courage to say that I hope the sober me can be your friend.
You're listening to Juice here on Platform B 105.5 FM. We've got Tamara Kramar today with us in the studio, and she just played an exclusive acoustic version of her unreleased song Liquid Courage.
Yay! Thanks for listening.
She is
This was
currently
scary.
blushing. How did it feel playing this song for the first time?
Very cool, but scary.
Hmm.
Because it's not out, it's not arranged, it's not recorded, it's nothing. It's just a little demo in my head, and now it's on the radio.
I think it was really good.
Thanks.
It was nice and playful, quite intimate, because you said it's about social anxiety.
Yeah.
But no,
I feel like it could be like a cute little sing along.
Mm-hmm.
You
Definitely.
Because people relate to that.
Mm-hmm.
Beer does make you care about people magically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, it was a really nice song. This is a question I like asking everyone that comes to this. So, aside of music, what's something that brings you peace? Is it a thing, an activity, a place, a person?
Alone time.
Mm.
Can you tell I'm a socially anxious person? No, but really, like just setting boundaries for myself and making sure that I have some time to spend alone, doing something or doing nothing. Just like coming back to me, and that brings me peace. But then obviously like the beach, the sea, long walks.
Brighton is perfect for that.
I like Brighton, yeah. Yeah.
That's really nice. Okay, and my next question is, what's next for you?
Oh, what's
In your
next for all
career?
of us? Well, as I mentioned, I'm doing my master's now in music, so I'll be finishing that over the summer. Hopefully, I will make a new EP as a part of that, as my final project. That's my aim. So it's really cool that I can do that. I can, get a degree by making an EP, hopefully.
Yeah.
So I'm writing for that now. I'm trying to collaborate with people here in Brighton. Got some exciting things coming up. I've got gigs coming up
I was just gonna ask.
in March, actually.
Anything more specific?
We are doing a secret So Far Sounds
Oh my God.
show on the 16th of
Okay.
March. And then I am headlining the Brunswick on the 19th. And my best friend, my pianist from back home, is flying in to play those gigs with me.
Amazing.
So we'll be like a 6-piece band on stage. So come along. It's going to be really fun.
I will. Everyone.
Yeah.
So 16th of March.
That's the So Far Sounds.
Secret So Far
And
Sounds.
then the 19th at the Brunswick. And we've got some really cool support acts as well. So be there.
Everyone be there.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. So that's it. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you for
I
having me.
loved the songs.
Thank you.
It was a beautiful live set. I'm excited to see what's next for you, and I wish you all the best for your next steps in your music journey.
Thanks, Nat. You're great.
You're great. And everyone, that was Tamara Kramar. You can listen to her debut EP, Bachelor of Science, now on all streaming platforms. You've been tuned into Platform B, 105.5 FM, Next Generation Radio. Catch us next week on our usual slot with the freshest new music from the freshest artists. Until then, have a great week.